What's up, guys? Today I will be explaining to you all why Chapter 5, if not already, could be the worst chapter to date. I'm going to list 5 reasons, each equally as important. You're going to want to stick through the entire video to learn what all 5 reasons are. Alright, starting off, I gotta start with the obvious. It's the map. I mean, just look at it. The map isn't appealing. It's not appealing at all. I feel like it's hard to navigate. Map is very, very hard to navigate. If you ever tried to drive in the underworld biome, you'd find it very, very difficult. It is a very different map, that's for sure. But it is insanely hard to navigate. And it's not just the map itself, it's what is inside the map. So that obviously means the POIs. The POIs, I mean, where do I even begin? Those are what's hard to navigate. Forget even the map itself. The POIs are insanely difficult to navigate. Every time I'm in one of the main POIs, whether it be Lavish Lair or Grimgate, I have no idea where I'm going. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. Maybe it's because it's new, but it's been 7 months, 8 months since we've had this map, which is crazy to think about already. And I still have absolutely no idea where I'm going on the map. And in the POIs. I mean, the map itself is super jagged. You know, you have all these cliffs and stuff, which kind of started in Chapter 4. The landscape became like all these huge cliffs. Because that was kind of like the style of the Chapter 4 map, right? It was all crashed together. Chapter 4, you had the island crashing together, but this is not that. So I don't know why the same kind of mountains and stuff still exists. Dude, it's so hard to get around. And when you're in builds, and you're trying to build on top of that, dude, you're just asking to die to fall damage. I mean, it's really, really bad. But yeah, so poor map, poor POIs, I'd say is my first point because, I mean, the POIs are very hard to navigate. The map is insanely jagged, where in some points you can't even drive, so what's the point? And just the overall look of the map is not appealing. Like, if you compared the look of this map to, I don't know, let's say, like, Chapter 1, 2, or even 3, the difference is absolutely insane. Alright, my second point is that it just does not feel like Fortnite in general. I mean, too many changes. I feel like just the style and the graphics, like, trying to make it look more realistic is not the way to go. Fortnite, when it first came out, was cartoony. You know, it was vibrant. This is trying to be too realistic. You know, with the whole new Unreal Engine and stuff like that. I don't think they should have been trying to make this look really hyper-realistic with crazy good graphics. Sure, it could look cool at some moments, but that's not Fortnite. Fortnite is supposed to be a cartoony game. Obviously, it still has those you know, factors, but it's... I can't get up this what the fuck? That was weird. But yeah, no, I feel like Fortnite should be cartoony. That's what people know it for. And it's not even close to that right now. And obviously we know, like, the too many changes. Like, the UI changes look, you know, terrible. The movement changes back in Season 1 that caused an uproar. Just everything. The no-hit scan weapons, which actually leads me into my next point. And then, I mean, they've steered away from what it actually is, and not to mention the metaverse. That, I think, is failing. Barely anybody plays those modes. At least when you compare them to the core modes, like Reload and regular Battle Royale. I mean, the gap is absolutely insane. Alright, yeah, so that actually leads to my next point. The loot pools. Every season, Season 1, 2, 3, the loot pools are just so bad. I already said hit scan, but I mean, but it's the truth. The hit scan weapons are like the only way to go. Like, you go play Reload, it's just so much better, so much easier, it just feels smoother. This is too complicated. It's way too complicated. Which could, you know, be another thing that ties into it not feeling like Fortnite. It's just too complicated. It's not simple anymore. These guns, with all the attachments, I feel like it's just a bit too much. It's a bit too much. Like, I feel like we shouldn't have to worry about attachments. We shouldn't have to worry about medallions. I mean, And not to mention, the guns are horrible if you don't have any attachments on them. It forces you to go get attachments. Like, I don't want to have to worry about having to get attachments. I don't want to have to worry about, oh, I don't have attachments, so this guy automatically has a better gun. In Reload, you don't have to worry about that, and it's so refreshing. But yeah, I mean, the weapons in general are just not good, man. Compared to the OG weapons, it's freaking crazy how much better those ones are than the current ones. The gap is unbelievable. Next one is pretty big for me. The story. The story is non-existent. You think about the story in chapters 1 to 3? Dude, oh my god. I mean, it was... I mean, you could walk up to any random person and they'd be able to tell you the Fortnite storyline. It was so good. Absolute... It went on an absolute nosedive after Donald Mustard left. And especially in this chapter, I couldn't even tell you what's going on. If you asked me, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, what this Fortnite story was, dude, I could tell you the entire thing, start to finish. Ever since Chapter 3, Season 2, it has not been evident, like, just evident at all. And it pains me, because Fortnite story was so interesting. You know, you had, like, the 7, the IO, the rocket, everything. It was just so interesting. But I feel like we barely get any storyline just things these days, and it sucks, because it was actually really interesting going in, doing little quests, and learning what the storyline was. This season, it just feels uninteresting. You're not really seeing it in-game as much as you used to. Very hard to tell what's happening, and also, it really doesn't feel like it's going in any direction, you know what I mean? Like, at least in Chapter 1, you had the build-up, you know, you had the rocket, right? And then you had the rift in the sky, which led to Kevin. You could actually see it, like, progressing, right? Continuing. This story feels, if there even is one, literally does not feel like it's going anywhere. Important, at least. And now my fifth and final point. If you're still here, thank you very much. This is a big one. This is a big one. No true events. We all know what made Fortnite. It's the live events. There have been there have been no real live events in even Chapter 4, and then all the way even to now. There's not been really any events at all. I'm not even counting the Big Bang. That was just like a whole ass advertisement. We haven't had a true event since Chapter 3, Season 2, in my opinion, which was when the mech came back. And we fought the Imagined Order on the Chapter 3 map, which was absolutely amazing. In my opinion, we have not had a true event since then. I don't even think... When was the last time we had a concert? Chapter 2? It's sad to see that they kind of moved away from the events, and I know some of you say, oh, we had some mini-events the last 2 seasons. I'm talking grand-scale events. We haven't had any grand-scale events in absolutely forever. 2.5 years. That's what made Fortnite different, the live events. And then you saw, like, obviously other games taking inspiration from that. So the fact that they have kind of gone away from the big end-of-season events is crazy to me, bro. Because then it builds hype for the next season, and that gets you more players. It's crazy that they've gone away with that. And I don't know if that relates to the whole, like, thing where they laid off all those employees. I don't know if that has any correlation. If it does, then I guess it kind of makes sense. Who knows? I genuinely have no knowledge. But that was my final point. I mean, the events, what makes Fortnite, and the fact that they kind of did away with them is crazy to me. Just making Chapter 5 all that much worse, in my opinion. It's the least fun I've had ever playing the game. Thank God for Reload, though. Honorable mention, obviously, could be poor updates. Just updates in general. Adding one item every couple of weeks makes a lot of dry weeks in between. And, you know, that's... makes the season really stale. Makes it suck. And then that leads to a bad season. But yeah, I mean, I think those reasons are valid. Those 5 reasons, plus the honorable mention. The loot pool, terrible. The map, it's my least favorite map of all time. The medallions, not good. The story, in my opinion, non-existent. You know, as someone who would always follow the Fortnite story. It just doesn't even seem like it's here, or if it's going in any direction. And it really just does not feel like Fortnite. Like, Reload is literally, that's how I imagine Fortnite. Cartoony, simple map, simple loot pool, great weapons, amazing, simple POIs. This is very, very far from that. It's very far from simple and cartoony and all in all, fun. And I really miss my events. I really miss my live events, man. Those were... The hype level for those, crazy. And yeah, the mini ones are kind of cool, but they last less than a minute, if not then just a minute. I miss the true big live events. So yeah, let me know if you guys agree with those 5 points. Let me know if you guys are liking Chapter 5 so far. We're basically a whole 3 seasons in. We got Season 4 coming up, which is going to be a Marvel season, so hopefully, you know, that can get something going for this chapter. I pray to God. Because, I'm not gonna lie, this chapter is already an L. I mean, when you have 3 out of the 4 seasons not being good, there's not much you can really do. It's an L for me, at least. It's an L in my opinion. I don't think one Marvel season can save the entire chapter, unless it's absolutely amazing. Even if it was, I don't think it can save the entire chapter. One season can't save the entire chapter. But yeah, let me know if you guys agree in the comments if you like Chapter 5 or not. And let me know if you agree on the 5 points, because I think they're pretty valid. At least it's what I've noticed over the past 3 seasons. Alright, there's 6 people left. I'm locking on the game now. There you are. Gotcha. Gotcha. We fucked up. Got him, baby! They gotta really lock in for Chapter 4, for Chapter 5, Season 4. Because it ain't looking good, bro. I'm actually dead here, that's crazy. Alright, I gotta regroup, That was a fight. There's no... they're fucking fighting. Final 2 people are fighting, bro, no way. I gotta lock in, bro. We gotta get a W here. These no-hit scan weapons are gonna be the death of me, bro. Playing Reload is so refreshing to play with, like, the old weapons that I'm used to. It's so much better. He just got walloped. I'm not about to get third-partied here, bro. That is not happening again. Really, bro? Guys, I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I just fucked myself. I'm dead. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this situation. Look at this situation. This is ridiculous. That is the absolute perfect example of why I don't play regular Battle Royale anymore, is because I get stuck in these situations. I was just in the middle of both of them. Another reason why I absolutely hate this season is because they destroyed all the fun new stuff. If they never nerfed the gauntlets, I would have had more charges. I would have got on top of that mountain and I might have killed the other guy. It's just another reason why this season is terrible, along with the entire chapter. Let's keep in mind, it's my opinion, alright? It's just my opinion. But I feel like it's also a lot of other people's opinions, too. Oh, look at this. Now, this is ironic here. This is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the following game? Lego Fortnite. That is so crazy that popped up. They knew I was recording a video. I'm giving it a 3, bro. So much more they could have done. And they haven't touched... It feels like they haven't touched the game mode in like 6 months. Actually, how many players are on this fucking thing right now? Lego Fortnite, 20k, bro. 20k. Rocket Racing has 3.4K? That's terrible. You have unofficial maps made by people who have more players than that. Festival's 7.7, dude. Look, it's just not Fortnite, bro. It's not Fortnite. Keep it in the game as long as you want, but they gotta focus on BR and only BR. Like and subscribe. Use code LeoJS. Let me know if you guys agree with these 5 points, and if you agree that Chapter 5 is basically already the worst chapter of all time. I'll see y'all in the next one.